Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Tyrone back with Tech Life. And here I have a great article for you guys from the Mobile Report. I'll leave a link to it in the description so you guys could check it out. So as we discussed earlier today, T-Mobile eliminating 5,000 jobs despite job positive promise pre-merger. During all the merger hearings, we heard about job positivity, job positive. Well, that ended up not happening. And we actually saw that quite early on. This is not the first time that they laid off staff. So one thing that I do want to point out, again, I'm not defending the company, but the economy, times are different. So you have to, as a company, you have to change with technology. You have to change with the times. So now it is more expensive. Anything that they do is more expensive. So they got to cut, right? They got to cut jobs. Like I stated in the previous video, their operational costs are way higher than they've ever been. You know, from employee standpoint, also from a networking side too. They're growing the network. They have a larger footprint that they've ever owned and operated. So every new site that they integrate, that they incorporate into the network, that's a higher, that's leasing cost, backhaul, if it's not microwave, it's going to cost them more. And that's not just happening in the low, double digits. It's happening in the triple digits, right? Recently, they announced they expanded across North Carolina 130 new cell sites to grow coverage. That's 130 new leases, 130 new backhaul leases as well, because they lease that too. So that's getting expensive. It's not cheap. So they gotta start really looking at the margins. And honestly, if you guys watched that video that I made, I didn't anticipate any of this to happen until a few more years from now. But it looks like they're accelerating that by my estimations by like 24 months. If you guys saw that video, I said over the next few years, they would slowly, gradually start increase pricing. But now they're already doing that. The next plan is already out. That's $100 for a single line. It's for 5 lines with free lines. It's about a $50 increase, I'm told. Speaking with some reps earlier today. And that's, wow, because all of your free lines now are going to be charged at the $10 price point. And then it's a $30 increase just moving from the Go 5G Plus to the Go 5G Next. So today, T-Mobile filed a document with the SEC detailing huge layoffs. The company is making about 7% of T-Mobile's current workforce is getting the boot, which approximately is about 5,000 jobs. T-Mobile has set a similar set a timeline for impacted roles to be eliminated over the next 5 weeks. So this is happening in a very, very short period. It's not happening over several quarters. It's not happening over 12 to 18 months. This is happening all within the next 5 weeks. So a lot of those employees impacted, if not all of them, have already received an email that they're going to be laid off. That's already happening, probably already happened this morning. So the rumors that we discussed earlier in the month, where we found out that Marcus East was separating from the company, did come true. So as I said in the video this morning, the announcement begins with T-Mobile preparing for a pre-tax expense of $540 million. In that video I said at $450. It's actually $540 million for the cuts to happen. A small price to pay after yet another quarter of record-breaking success. So they continue growing, but it's costing them more to grow. And as inflation continues over the next several quarters into next year, it's going to cost T-Mobile potentially even more to grow. So what I'm anticipating to happen, and I'll just throw this in here towards the end of the video as a hot take. I anticipate them to separate promotions this year, or starting with the iPhone launch. I anticipate, and this is just my opinion, it's a hot take. I anticipate the highest promotional offering that you can get for the next iPhone is going to come on the Go 5G Next. The iPhone is rumored, or has been rumored for a while now, to cost more. So T-Mobile may offset that with giving you maybe $1,100 or $1,200 of a promo, but only on the Go 5G Next. I think that's a possibility, a very strong possibility. Again, I could be wrong on that one. I don't have an inside track on that one, but that's the feeling that I'm getting in my stomach, that they're going to do this, right? The Go 5G Plus gets a lower promotion, and then it's going to trickle down to the other plans. That's what I'm really thinking, because that's the only way this makes any sense. Right now, as an example, I could switch today to the Go 5G Next from the Go 5G Plus. It would increase my bill by $50, I'm told. And I don't know what the promo is going to be for the iPhone, so I'm kind of taking a shot in the dark. I already have the jump, so I know I'm already eligible next month to upgrade, regardless of what happens. So it's like I'm taking a shot in the dark. What if they only offer $600, $700, $800 of a promo? I'll still be stuck with like having to pay or finance, depending on how expensive this Pro Max gets. I might still have to finance another $400 or $500. That's added on top of the $50 increase, right? So it's going to be tough to figure this out. Like I keep saying in the videos, who is this plan really for? And if you want my honest answer, this plan is really for T-Mobile. They want to make more money. They want to cut. They want to become more efficient, more streamlined. I mean, that's one way to do it without touching your existing base. So what I'm hearing, briefly, to throw this in, I called the call center this morning in Albuquerque. They're telling me lots of people are calling in. I'm seeing posts on Reddit. People are curious about it. So it seems to be working. Again, I'm not sitting here and telling you that 30% of the base called in, but there's a good amount of people that are already curious and trying to figure out how this is going to work in their favor. So it's interesting that's happening. So let me know what you think about that in the comment section down below. Make sure you guys like, share, subscribe, follow my social media outlets. This is Tyrone with Tech Life. See y'all in the next one. Peace.